I'll just let y'all fire away.
Coach, this is Jared McDonald with the Daily News. Last year, you guys gave up some big plays to this team. Tonight, it was the same thing, especially in the first half. I guess, is it their speed? Is it coverage? Or I guess, what did you see on those plays in the first half that allowed them to take an early lead?
It was a little bit of both. I think we had them backed up. We had them in some third and long scenarios, and their players made plays, and that's what good players do. They go out there and make plays. So, they were able to make a couple big plays on some third and longs, and then obviously, they hit some shots down the field, and that was a goal for us to try not to give up those big plays, but they still found them, and that was the story. And then offensively, we didn't do our part. We did things, didn't really get much going here and there. Found our way a little bit there at the end, but they pretty much dominated the game the whole time.
Coach Jared, again, you mentioned some of those third and longs. They were 7 of 10 on third down attempts in the first half. You guys had the seventh best third down conversion rate in the country coming in after last year. With so many players coming back, how much of a concern is that after game one?
We'll see. Every game's a different story. Obviously, it wasn't good tonight. They were a good football team. They're a talented team, but I felt like, we were in some good positions to be able to stop them, and we didn't get it done. But it's tough also to play defense when you're out there a lot, and our offense put our defense out there a lot. So they got tired, and that's our fault as offense coaches and as the offense is, we got to hold on, guys, make some plays on our own and chance to get their win back. Some couple times there they just got tired, and it's not their fault. They were just tired. So, that's why they call it a team game. We got to help them out offensively.
Tyson, Dominic Gates with the Courier-Journal. Just what were your thoughts on Piggy's performance? There were some times it looked like he would just add a rhythm, but settled in a little bit as the game went on. But just what were your overall thoughts on his play?
He was okay. He had a tough opponent that he had to go against, and we all knew that. And, I thought he kept his composure for the most part and all those kind of things. And he battled hard. I mean, towards the end there, he got a little tired himself. He had ran the ball, scrambled around, and, he's got to get better. But I don't mean that in a bad way. Like I told the team, I said, hey, we all got to do a self-evaluation tonight, coaches, players, and say, hey, what do we got to get better at? And he'll do that, and I expect him to be better in game two than game one. But I don't think there was anything that he did that hurt us personally. I think the scenarios we put ourselves in is what hurt us. It wasn't the quarterback. It was just the scenarios overall as an offense that we put ourselves in. And I got to do a better job as an offensive coach. I got to help him out better. So.
Coach Jared with the Daily News here again. Running the ball tonight, you guys were able to pick up more yardage than you did against these guys last year, and it seemed like you guys were able to spread the ball around a little bit and give Gage a little bit of depth back there. I think there was about a quarter. He didn't run it after the first play of the third until a couple minutes into the fourth. Was that kind of the plan to get some of those other guys worked in, and what did you think of them?
Yeah, we wanted to be able to, roll the backs a little bit and not have such a heavy load on Gage, and we'd like it to be that way. Gage is our guy, but we do want to get those other guys the ball, and so we tried to do that. It was a little bit harder just because we weren't in rhythm. We couldn't really establish a good run game, and so that was harder to try to get that rotation in there and get Gage his touches and all those kind of things. So we'll hopefully you make the biggest jump from game one to game two, and hopefully that's what we'll do on all facets of every series. Anybody else?
Taryn Johnson, WNKY 40. Coach, real quick, you guys were outgained by a little bit had some missed opportunities, but still in the middle of the fourth quarter, you find yourself in the ball game. And what does it say about the fight that your team showed tonight to still put themselves in a position to make it a competitive game in the fourth quarter?
Well, we came in at the locker room at halftime, and I didn't have a long speech. I just said, I fully anticipate us to go out there and give ourselves a chance to get back in the game. And I want to come out of this game, number one, winning the game. But if we can't come out winning the game, then I want to know we played as hard as we could and did all the right things in the second half. Now, I thought the effort was there. I thought their passion was there. I thought they, gained some momentum. They started to make some plays. We did for a short period of time have an opportunity to get ourselves back in the game. And, but good football teams try to, they find that way to win. And Louisville's a good football team. They were able to answer right back and pull away from us again. So that's what we got to do next week. We got to be like what they did tonight. We got to have control over the game and play great on all three phases.